Guess who?
What's up? Two people without mugshots.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Me like that?
Oh, who
Ooh,
is
just a sneak
that?
peek. We'll bring it back up.
Uh,
But hey, guys, I know we went live yesterday early in the day, and it's like the ship ball rolled downhill. It just got huge,
fat.
and uh, you know, Shiz and Wally have been right on top of this the whole time, and the story broke yesterday where he got grabbed. So, I showed that photo from the Alabama court system where there was no warrant, and that was at on the 6th at 5:55. From that time, so right at 24 hours, he was in custody. So the wheels were fucking leaving rubber down the road on that one. That's got to be like the quickest turnaround. I'm sure the guys at Bethany have been just getting hammered from people about Kiser,
Yeah.
and they were probably sick of hearing his name.
What's up, MJ and everybody? Swine.
Oh, I'm not looking. Let's throw the chat overlay up because it makes it easier to keep up.
So, what's nice with this is nothing nobody here really cares about. But what's nice is it does look like that people who are commenting on my channel are coming over here because it looks like it's saying paired.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That is actually.
So we're working out the restream stuff here. Pretty cool setup. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. This was an impromptu live. Just wanted to update from yesterday because very short period of time there was an awful lot that happened, and I've got an account, a Vine account that allows me to see bookings and stuff. Anybody can get one. Search Vine, Oklahoma, sign up, and you can get notified of any changes. However, they do have disclaimers at the bottom. So, be careful what you do with the info. So I want to know when things happen, and
let's go through the timeline. So yesterday, when were we on?
We did like 1 o'clock Eastern.
So by that point, the writ had been issued from the judge,
Correct.
but no official warrant yet. Now everybody knew that the writ just precedes the warrant, but
correct.
We knew it was coming. But really, based off like just normal timelines and then what Shiz had been talking to the people about, it looked like it was going to be like probably Monday. Like,
oh yeah,
it didn't get in.
Jody, he's in Oklahoma County Detention Center right at the moment. He will remain there for the weekend because got to wait for a judge. So let's talk about a little bit about what happens with out-of-state warrants. I've arrested people before on out-of-state warrants. I actually arrested a Marine on a desertion warrant. Got out of boot camp and then disappeared. And routine traffic stop, speeding, pulled him over, boom, came up, warrant. Dispatch contacted the ORI, which the originating organization, and they said, yep, we'll take him. And 5 days later, they showed up, picked him up, and away he went. And then he just probably went back to Parris Island and got booted out. But at least he doesn't have the warrant anymore. He was a nice kid. I felt bad for him. He had a lot of shit going on. But so out-of-state warrants. I'm sure the guys at Bethany PD, by the way, double thumbs up on quick action on your part. Yeah. They were probably waiting on the update in the warrant management system. And when that popped up, they probably all ran out, jumped in the cars, and drove over there. Somebody was like, I can't wait to see the body cam. It's probably going to be pretty dismal It's going to be like knock, knock, knock. Yeah, is Michael Kiser here? Yeah, here he is. Hey, Michael, turn around. You're under arrest. Place your hands behind your back. Don't cry. It'll be okay in Oklahoma. That's probably how it went.
He looks not great in that. I mean, the funny thing is with this picture, you can feel how small he looks. Also, it just really does look like he has makeup on, but he just looks pathetic and small. Look at this.
You know, I can't feel bad for him. Not with all the shit he's pulled, with all the stolen valor lies that he's put out there, and all the other shit. I cannot feel bad for the clown.
No, fuck no.
Just can't do it. Can't do it.
I do not like celebrating. I would rather celebrate my success than celebrate somebody else's downfall. And so I don't normally like the Schadenfreude. Try not to get into it too much. But man, with Kiser, you're like, good motherfucking riddance. Like that guy is, I mean, again, we talked about yesterday, he's proven that if he's not locked up, he's going to be committing felonies.
Yeah, I don't know if they let him have his teeth when he goes to chow or not.
Kiddo, he does look like an addict, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks rough. And it doesn't, the other mug shots, he just looks a little bit younger. But,
hey, James, what's going on? He looks like he just shit his depends.
So either, Monday he'll go to court. That'll be, luckily it's not like a holiday weekend where he's got to spend 3 or 4 days sitting in the Oklahoma County Detention Center. But with out-of-state warrants, to get back to that. So he'll have his hearing. He'll either waive or contest his extradition back to Alabama, which any lawyer in the world is going to tell you, just go, waive extradition, go back and get this taken care of. They're not going to let him out when he goes back to Alabama because he's just proved that he's not going to show up for court. So,
yeah, I mean, that's twice he's got a failure to appear just on these charges.
And he got a sweet deal on that first warrant.
Yeah. They just said pay a fine and you're done. You're good.
Yeah, this time not so much.
So I saw somebody, who was it, MJ? Would Oklahoma keep him to check for crimes in the state before transfer?
No.
They're just going to hold him. They're like, hey, we got an extraditable warrant. Let's go pick this dude up, get him off, take care of it, put him in. They're not checking for anything. I mean, they probably
that would almost be like he's in the can for a out-of-state warrant. So he is in the can. They could legally go out and see if there's anything he's been involved with in Oklahoma, but they can't hold him while they do that. That would be an illegal detention at that point.
Because that would be then saying, hey, we just arrested you for a
different. Yeah, I'm arresting you because I think you might have done something, and now I'm going to go try and find out what you did.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That doesn't work that way.
Yeah, that would be
good. Not good. Not good. But, so much has changed. So then once he'd be an idiot to contest it because then he's just going to sit there in limbo. But once they have that, they'll make arrangements with Alabama. Etowah County Sheriff's Department will probably just drive up there and grab him. I doubt they would spend the money on airfare.
Yeah.
They'll take one of their transport vans, go up there, pick them up, drive them back. Who knows? Maybe they'll splurge on 2 tickets up and 3 tickets back, but I doubt it. and it's such a pain in the ass to transport prisoners via air.
It feels like it's 13. It's like a 13-hour drive. I heard somebody say from Bethany to Etowah. So I mean, that just feels like I'm trying to think of government, how government would have worked, and they would have said you're driving probably. I mean, I imagine, but
so what they did with my Marine guy is they sent 2 jarheads to pick him up. They showed up in suits, and they looked like they looked like a fucking Marine that put a suit on, and
right.
they looked out of place. So these two jugheads show up, and they're like, "Yeah, we had to get a rental car because we got to drive them back. They didn't want to pay for the airfare round trip."
Like, kiddo, I wonder if his neighbor cop was an arresting officer.
It could have been.
Shit. This is not for how little he was held accountable to this point. It's really amazing to see this happen this way.
Well, there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes in Etowah County. I guess they've got a new DA, a new elected DA. They've got a lot of stuff going on, and I know Shiz and Wally with their LLC, they're really big into this. And they've got a lot of contacts, and I think, and who knows, the indictment still stands on the murder.
Yeah.
So
even though I was thinking about your how you hated the word because he's not indicted for murder.
He's been indicted for murder.
Right. But not an indicted murderer.
Yeah, he's not an indicted murderer. He's been indicted for murder. I just get wrapped around the fucking cork on wording. But that's because I'm a dank. So
no, I get it. It's like I always feel the same way when, even though I was not either one of these things, but like when they say CIA agent instead of officer, it always bugs me. It's the same kind of thing. It's like nobody cares. Everybody gets it, but I get what you're saying, because it's funny because I was just thinking about it because I constantly say he's an indicted. I was thinking, I was like, do I say indicted murderer or do I say he's been indicted for capital murder? I feel like I say he's been indicted for capital murder, but I don't. But it just made me think about it because you're right, and the truth is, I mean, obviously, as someone who's gotten out over my skis on here a bit, it does become important to use the right
terminology,
you know. Yeah. Because also it's kind of like the marshals. Now, it didn't look like the marshals are the ones who went and got him, but he got fast.
Well, yeah. I mean, and Marlon mentioned it too. You're in a small town when the guys are sitting around the MDT waiting on the warrant management system to update so they can see, all right, let's go get this guy. It gives them something to do other than, running radar or watching a traffic light or,
I mean, shit, it's like we were talking about yesterday or even maybe was it on here, but like when you, my buddies that are cops and they're like, go get warrant, they do like doing it because it gives, it's, you don't know what you're going to get into necessarily.
It's something to do,
but it's something to do, beats the fuck out of, like you're saying, speed traps or whatever.
Or going over to Harry's house because his dog's barking again, or dealing with shit like that. But yeah, you're in a small town when that's the highlight of your shift. But they've got quite a few people in that, and it seems like the CEO of the Oklahoma County Detention Center is kind of woke. She seems to be kind of woke. Because they don't call them inmates, they call them residents.
Yeah.
And there's a big thing about why they changed that, and and
hey,
I'm sure they get breakfast in bed, and they get read bedtime stories over the PA and shit like that.
Hey, Spirit Hunter, I can see. Thank you very much for the gifts, by the way. 10 gifted memberships from Spirit Hunter. It is showing up on my feed. It doesn't seem to be showing up in here on.
Yeah, I'm non-monetized, so none of that stuff will show up on my channel.
Yeah.
All that stuff's going over to Stone Vet.
But if you could see it, if you're watching on my channel, you'll be able to see the thing. So I appreciate it, Spirit Hunter. Appreciate it. Veteran his goddamn self.
Yeah, and we've got a shitload of people watching this morning.
Yeah, it's great.
What better to do? Well, I got a big snowstorm coming in tonight, so
yeah, and I'll be on later with Wally too, folks. I think we'll be on his channel. I don't think we're doing it. I got to check with him, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be on his. I'd like to do it on his. So the Where's Wally podcast, I will put a link in, and I'll promote. I'll put it on the community page once we get it set up.
So to get back to and one thing I forgot, and I typed up some notes here. One of the things he could do is, if he contests the extradition, is he could seek a writ of habeas corpus to challenge the legality of his detention. However, it's just spinning your wheels.
Yeah.
The legality of his detention is that out-of-state felony warrant.
Yeah.
Because
go ahead. Sorry.
A felony warrant, basically the warrant comes out straight default, felony warrant, fugitive from justice, whatever. Depending on that, like a lot of the ones that I'll see out, if you go out, you make a traffic stop, person's got an out-of-state warrant, non-extraditable. It's usually like a straight or a default warrant for like traffic violations. And a lot of times I'll just tell them, hey, you got warrants in California or whatever. And they're like, yeah, I know. I just don't want to take care of them. Well, good for you. I wouldn't pay California either. But
right.
Fuck them. But
Freeman Press, aka Boquist, what's going on, man?
Yeah, he's scribbling it on the shit paper in his fucking cell.
He is losing subs. And since he bought a lot of these subs, we'll probably see a bunch of them kind of start hemorrhaging. It'll be interesting to see who takes over his channel.
So, this was great. So last night, after all this broke, I went over and I looked at his last live stream, and I was looking in the comments, and there's all these comments, blah, blah, blah. And all of the comments that were made about him being locked up are gone. So somebody has control of his channel.
Kimmy. I mean, I wonder, yeah, KFAR. I mean, again, KFAR's like, I denounced him 2023, but yet as of days ago, Kiser was like, me and KFAR. It's just, the thing with KFAR is, it's not so much that I'm like trying. It bothers me. It does bother me, truthfully, that two actual vets in GS and KFAR like really went out of their way to try and make sure this didn't happen, and went out of their way to lie for him and support him, and it just is like. I also just think it's hilarious to watch KDZ and him do a true crime channel, but literally a dude they know, and support it, just fucking got arrested.
Yeah, Victor. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who hangs in there and tries to defend him. That'll be curious. And no, I don't think. Uncle Artie. I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he'll be able to get any visitors this weekend.
I like Iron Mountain, 3 tours, 2 Purple Hearts. They will no doubt charter a private jet for a freedom-fighting war hero like Kiser. Goddamn
Reef Keeper. I'm from California, and I'm okay with MSG saying "fuck paying California."
Dude, I lived out there for 13 years, and that was 12 and a half too many. Like, I liked it. I liked the beach. I lived on the beach, basically. I mean, at station at Pendleton. So, I mean, barracks. But then it was great. But then the the people were. You're just like, oh my god, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the body cam footage will be interesting. I'm sure Shiz is going to get it. Like, I'm not wasting any more money on getting shit from anybody. Not in regards to this ass clown.
Lyrical Angels and Animals. I wonder if Kimmy will be present in the body cam footage, or did she sleep through it? Is she out of town visiting family to help them again?
Lola, I don't know. I don't know if that's a stipulation they can actually put into a provision for his pretrial release or his bond conditions, because that's kind of unconstitutional. You have a constitutional right to fight extradition. So I don't think they can make that a stipulation. But like I said, here we go. Disclaimer, not a lawyer, not a law expert, just a dumb ex-cop that doesn't know shit.
And a stoner buddy of his.
And a stoner buddy.
Yeah, it's all Shiz wants that footage bad. Yeah, getting the body cam footage is gonna be and they are.
You don't even know if they've got body cams.
Yeah,
there's still a lot of departments, small departments, that don't have body cams. Just because it's so fucking much. It's not so much money to buy the cameras, the cloud storage, and having to have it on a secure server for evidence. That's what cost them big bucks. I know Axon is one of the big companies that supplies all these body cams, and they charge these people per officer for storage.
Yeah.
And it's fucking big money.
I just saw somebody said that, Reef Keeper. I worked in the prison system here in California, went from convict, inmate, and now incarcerated person. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
Dude, good on you for that job. That corrections officer is a fucking task, and you guys are unsung professionals.
Heroes. Yeah. Definitely. And the big thing with them is they know what their clientele are. You know what I mean? That's the only good thing. They already know that everybody that they're dealing with at work is a shithead. But
every day you go in.
They're still unpredictable, and I mean, there's always correction officers getting beat up or stabbed or fuck that.
And you just don't hear about it. Not like like if a cop got beat up, that's on fucking news. That's on camera. There's body cam footage of it. There's a million police tube kind of channels showing it. But they don't ever show shit from corrections.
Yeah. Here's something from corrections. Whoops.
Oh, Mikey, can't you see? Or what was it, Mike? Or have you heard? Yeah.
Let me see if I can do this real quick.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What is? Oh, it's a bitch.
Hey, what's up on train?
So yeah, pretty funny stuff.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm showing 95 total.
Oh, are you? I got like 70. I haven't looked here in a minute, but yeah, 70.
Yeah, I'm showing a total overall combined, I guess, between the two.
Yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, thanks guys for joining so fucking early. I mean, I guess everybody's just into it.
It's an early morning, and but definitely wanted to update since we did do that thing yesterday.
Iron Mountain, I'm too. I don't have quite as much as I wish I had, but
yeah, I'm doing the coffee this morning.
Well, I mean, it sucks that it's rainy out here. I want to get Stella out, but it's fucking raining. But,
well, it's supposed to start snowing here late this evening into tomorrow morning, which is going to suck.
GR. Yeah, that does suck.
Homosexuals.
Two well-known homosexuals.
You want me to show you where Stone Vet touched me? He touched me here, in my no spot.
He's gonna love jail roll call. Well, Navy Texas Ranch, I gave up tobacco a while ago, but now it's weed. Coffee and weed.
Anybody got any questions that we can answer? I mean, this is all still fluid.
Dude,
okay. Dr. Killjoy. He would be an idiot to fight the extradition because then he's just going to sit in jail in limbo, pending motions, because he's going to make a bunch of motions. They're all going to get denied, and then he's going to eventually end up in Alabama anyway. So,
what's up, Jay? What's going on? Are we supposed to get snow again? Fuck me, man. Who was it that? Lyrical. Dude, it has been bugging me too. I'm glad you mentioned it because I meant to take it off yesterday. It's been bugging the shit out of me too. Why? I don't know why, but the little tag on the bottom, the little sticker on the bottom is bugging me.
You guys from St. Louis, STO. It sounds like a fucking venereal disease.
Sounds like the place you wish you could live, motherfucker.
I have been there before.
Honestly,
I saw the arch. That's where the arch is, right?
Yeah.
I've seen the arch. I had a friend of mine when I was stationed at Fort Campbell that lived in St. Louis, and we went up there for a weekend.
Listen, I love this city. It's small. It's not. I mean, if you've been to the Arch, you kind of been to St. Louis. Like the city, it's a little spread out, but like, dude, it's so great here. Like, my kids live in a smaller, it's a college town, and so, but when I'm there, but the way the roads are set up there, you're not even going half a mile, and it takes you fucking 40 minutes to get across the motherfucker. I
never knew that St. Louis was the home of the original Bigfoot monster truck.
Oh, is it real? Oh, I didn't know
it
that
is.
Either.
It is, because we went by there while I was up there with him visiting his family. I banged his sister while I was there too.
Oh well, we're friendly folk around here.
She was really friendly.
Joey, and you got my fucking number, dude. Hit me up for 100%. Hit me up when you come in town. Hit me up for sure. Did you see Uncle Artie's question? In your opinion, I mean, my feeling is don't interact with him, but I don't. I mean, also he's not gonna. Would they even give a visitor at that stage? I don't even know. I don't know how any of this shit works. But
I don't. Who's going to visit him? His mom.
Yeah. Well,
is Kimmy going to drive all the way from Virginia to come see him in Oklahoma?
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, absolutely. The girls want to meet Stella. Yeah, she's a little piggy. Apparently, I got a pig, not a dog.
Well, she does kind of have a piggy nose.
Yeah, for sure. And then because of that breathing thing, she's like constantly snorting. It's really hilarious. Yeah, Bernsey. Yeah, of course, man. Bernsey, I will shoot you my phone number to your email. And then if you're 100% if you're in town, hit me up.
All right. Like I said, this was just going to be a short one. I just wanted to do a quick update because there was just so much that transpired in a very short period of time. Kimmy's still saying she's in Oklahoma?
Wow.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All I know is everybody that's got a presence on YouTube, be careful. You're going to be getting
nudes. Hairy titted Sasquatch titty nudes.
Ooh. Yeah.
Heidi, I noticed that GS privated his last night's stream. Does anyone know if he addressed the arrest?
Who cares?
Yeah, fuck him. It's strange. It kind of did. I was in Pirate Hill's chat, basically their whole show last night, but I was paying more attention to the chat than I was the full show. I'm not sure how GS is trying to pretend like it's all Docklin now, the dude that was on. They're all acting like they never heard. This is the first time they heard any of this information on him, and whatever.
Yeah, it's anybody that would just, all you got to do is a Google search for fraud at Wrangler, and the stolen valor stuff comes up, his criminal felonies come up, his indictment for murder comes up, all that stuff comes up. But these mindless idiots, because they have the auditor hate in common, you know what, the auditors, for the most part, they're
annoying.
Exactly. But
but that's kind of it.
It's their First Amendment right, and they go out and they create content, and then the anti-auditors use their content to try and make money.
It's a self-licking ice cream cone that
it's a self-licking dog dick.
Yeah. And that so many of these anti-auditors act like it's just stupid. Yeah, the auditors I don't like it. I mean, there's pro-auditor people in my shit all the time. I don't care. Yeah. I try to treat people as individuals, not because of some camp they supposedly may or may not come from. But like, it is interesting to me to have people, to have Kiser. Let's take KFAR and KTZ, for example. Like, you have this guy that's clear. I mean, look, you don't owe the dude anything. So to be like, holy shit, I found this stuff out about him. Fuck him. I am not fucking with that dude anymore. Not at all. And then Kiser, if I found out Kiser was using my name as a credibility beard, I'd be like, hey man, you need to stop fucking, or I would address it publicly. But it's weird to me to have such a hatred for auditors. They have such a hatred for these guys that you'll just literally sell your soul to hate them.
Terry, I've never seen a governor sign any warrants. Extradition, it's between states, but I've never seen a governor yet involved. It all goes through the court system.
I wonder if there's Elon Musk is the only good auditor here.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to get into all that, but
then again, I'm not a legal expert. Don't know, don't care. All I know is what I know from my own experiences.
Charles GS, I have not heard this. I don't know what I just started watching from the beginning, but Kiser picked up an additional charge. He is being charged with flight to avoid prosecution. I don't think he'll get any bond with that charge.
He won't get, I don't think he's going to get any bond just for his failure to appear this time on the 5 felonies. His bond is going to be revoked and he'll be held until trial, most likely. Or they'll set a bail or a bond that's like astronomical that he'll never be able to come up with.
Governor has to go through governor's office. It's a formality. I mean, I can understand. I in an extradition, I don't know, but I do. It feels like, oh, okay, that, whatever. I just looked at the booking sheet. Man, if he gets that, that's it's called a governor's warrant in some states, but I don't think the governor signs it. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how that worked when we turned the deserter over to the military. I never had to notify the governor's office about it.
Bond is revoked as of now. Yeah, they did the writ to revoke the bond. He's got 2 appearances in a row now. I mean, they've got a year apart or some change or whatever it is, but he's got his last 2 court appearances, he's failed to appear. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I had Dirty Hippie. I haven't watched much of it either. I'm only hit or miss on the high points on all the other stuff that's going on because I just ad nauseum. But I wanted to do this morning just to clarify or update from our live yesterday, just because I can't believe how fast this all moved.
Amazing. Very cool.
It went like crazy fast. 24 and a half hours, basically, because it was almost 6 p.m. on the 6th. And then at 6:30, he was being booked on the 7th.
I know. It really was. I didn't believe it. When Shiz was going live, Tyrants Beware fucking gave the game away before Shiz's thing, but whatever. I didn't believe him. I mean, Tyrants Beware is not exactly credible source, but and so I was like, he got arrested already? Fuck that. Come on. It's taken fucking 2 years from his arrest for for breaking and entering or whatever it is, but burglary, 3rd degree, to get to this point. I was like, no way he got arrested on a Friday night. Bam. Apparently I'm wrong on here a lot.
Yeah, there's Dr. Killjoy, same thing. He's never dealt with a governor. Like I said, I've done many of out-of-state felony warrants, and they get arraigned, they waive their extradition at the court, and away they go.
Oh, I did see Kimmy and Todd's chat. That's right. Well, through the, through Hill Pirates. That's right. That Kimmy was over there. She's like, you guys got what you wanted. It's like, no, Alabama got what they wanted.
Exactly. Like I said, it's that nasty little cold ass stepsister named Karma.
Yeah. What does he always say? Payback. That's right. Payback's a bitch, and her stripper name is Karma Kiser. I bet he shit himself when he heard the knocking on the door. Oh, 100%.
But I digress.
Right.
Yeah, Uncle Artie, I don't know. They didn't dismiss the charges. They didn't go forward with the charges because of some type of clerical error on the filing documents. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Redneck Eddie's got it. You want to?
Hello.
Pow! Come motherfucking pow.
I should have went on Canva and put some bars in front of them, but.
Oh. What's up, baby? What's up?
Hey, I wonder if that's the orange jumpsuit he had hanging up in his room.
Yes. I love that he was like Chris Ryder, the dude with 2 misdemeanors from 20 motherfucking years ago. Get down, sweetie, get down. From 2 fucking years ago, he's like, he's going to jail. He put up that orange jumpsuit. Ends up being his. How hilarious. No.
I don't know. His skin, so it's probably just shitty lights at the jail.
Yeah.
They don't use like high quality equipment when they're doing booking shit.
But man, it does look crazy.
He looks a little jaundiced.
Yeah, he does. All right.
I wonder if they're going to have to put his food in the blender for him.
Because he's got no teeth.
Can't have those in the cell, man. He can make a weapon out of them. Stab somebody in the eye with his denture.
You think he got his sign to take the jail? Oh yeah, the big wooden thing.
But in Kentucky, the jail made me this.
The jail. JJ is
mysteriously missing.
Exactly. Funny how that works. God, that guy. But all right, okay. Okay. Well, I better fucking take off here. I gotta get trained.
Yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do a real just an update from what we did yesterday.
Oh, I do want to say what's up, Merb. I haven't seen Merb around for a while, so always glad to see him around.
Hey, Merb, what's up, buddy?
No.
Hey, I'd love for you to talk about writ of arrest versus arrest warrants and kind of expound on that. Because like I said, not a lawyer, never was, couldn't be, not a law expert, just a dumbass cop that has a little bit of experience. Yeah, it would have been nice if they could have timed it to where he was in the middle of a live stream. That would have been freaking.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have been
awesome. A few years ago, we had a kid that was live streaming in the next town over, the town of Webster, Massachusetts. He's live streaming on Facebook, and he's toking a bowl and talking shit, and he's got like a half a dozen warrants. The next thing you hear is, "Turn around, put your hands behind your back," and he got locked up on Facebook Live. It was hilarious. But he's one of the local known shitheads around the area. So it was pretty funny.
That would have been
but it would have been awesome.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm just glad Kiser's locked up. Fuck it. But that would have been great. That would have been fucking goddamn.
So now what's everybody gonna do for content?
Well, you guys can always watch
we haven't had any new content on DeWitt in a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe, hey, Oklahoma, maybe we'll do drones. We'll talk about, low-flying drones.
I'm going to show you this Jason Blaha guy. I don't think it's like worth, stolen value because he's just claiming contractor. I think he knows well enough to steer clear of military stuff. But he loads rounds. Okay. And cleans his firearms and shit on while he talks about being a contractor, killing people and shit. It's really, and then he was big into the weightlifting community. He went away for a while, but I just saw that he started live streaming again. I don't know if he's like, hey, you want to say hi to the folks? Stella!
Look at her ears go up when I whistle. Stella.
Okay.
She is a little piggy.
Oh my God, she's great. But yes, she's a little hyper piggy. For sure.
All right. I'm gonna shut her down.
Perfect.
But, one last look.
Sweet. And then I will be on in an hour or two with Wally, but I'll put it up, everybody. I'll put up the whatever, the link in the community page and get people over there.
Hey, thanks again. Saturday morning. I know it's kind of early, but yeah, we just wanted to do the little quick update.
It's a good update. Good update.
Yeah, good update. It was a great update and a great Saturday. So, hey, have yourself a great Saturday. We'll catch y'all